You think I give that up? I was minding my business. He challenged me.
You look good. How you feeling physically?
Incredible.
Why the hell did he agree to fight you? That seems like a bad decision by him.
Well, listen, I was minding my business. I'm flying my birds, tending to my children, and he's the one. He came with the sign. His name was on the contract signed already. And he was talking really bad and nasty to me. And so I was like, God damn. I thought we were friendly, talking crazy. He's all right.
That's got to be such a cool thing for boxing fans, though, Mike, to have two of the all-time legends in there. Are you excited just to see the thing of that like it was with you and Roy?
Nah, man, we want to get him, man. What you talking about? That's talking crazy. Like kicking.
So they told me to ask you, you about to fight Floyd Mayweather?
Yes.
You gonna fight for real?
Yes.
Floyd Mayweather?
Yes. I wasn't bothering nobody.
I love this guy.
This isn't a show. Mike Tyson is coming to hurt Floyd Mayweather, and he's making that crystal clear. To the world, it may look like an exhibition, but for Mike Tyson, it is much more than that. He affirms that he is coming into this fight with the mindset of fighting in real life, considering it to be an opportunity to settle his long-standing rivalry with Mayweather inside the ring.
So they told me to ask you, you about to fight Floyd Mayweather?
Yes.
You gonna fight for real?
Yes.
Floyd Mayweather?
Yes. I wasn't bothering nobody.
I love this guy. Like, why would he want to fight Iron Mike Tyson?
I was minding my business. I wasn't bothering nobody. He picked
He came, he said, damn, we got a bag, huh, Mike?
No, I ain't say that.
No, it's a bag, though. You and Floyd Mayweather that's, come on, two biggest names in the whole, what is this, the 20th century? And this is the 21st century. These are the two biggest names in the 21st century.
I guess a bag is involved.
Oh, big one, boy.
Mike Tyson is already setting an aggressive tone, sending a bold and confident warning directly to Floyd Mayweather Jr. The former heavyweight champion made it clear that should they step into the ring together, he has no plans to allow Mayweather any comfort or breathing room. Tyson vowed to apply relentless pressure from the very first second, refusing to give Floyd even a moment to find his rhythm. According to Tyson, the fight will be a grueling, high-intensity battle from opening bell to final round, with him constantly in Mayweather's face and forcing him into deep water.
You think I give that up? I was minding my business. He challenged me.
You look good. How you feeling physically?
Incredible.
You been training?
Listen, I was wearing an extra large. It looks like I could wear large now.
Looking good, man. Still looking scary.
Mike Tyson sees a potential clash with Floyd Mayweather Jr. as far more significant than just another attention-grabbing event. Despite being 60 years old, Tyson maintains he can still perform at a level that many younger fighters struggle to match. He also took aim at the mindset of today's boxers, pointing out that competing only once or twice a year prevents them from building any real momentum. In Tyson's view, the most memorable fighters remain active, bring personality to the sport, and create compelling narratives that keep fans fully engaged.
This is what fighters should be thinking right now about me. How could this guy be 60 years old and break all the records? They should be disappointed with themselves. How could this old cat come in here and break all the records? They fight once or twice a year. These guys, no one knows who they are. They need to have a story behind them.
Do you think part of the problem is they're getting paid too much, so that's why they're only fighting once a year? They don't have to?
No, it's not that they're getting paid too much. It's just that they don't want to do it. If you like getting paid, you got a lot of money, why don't you do that 3 times a year instead of 1? If you're getting paid good for that one fight, why don't we do it 3 times this year? It's a no-lose situation. It's all up. It's all a win. You're fighting, you're getting in shape, you're getting paid.
Mike Tyson insists that money isn't the real problem in boxing today. He points out that modern fighters enjoy greater financial opportunities than past generations, yet still compete far less frequently. According to Tyson, too many boxers settle for occasional fights rather than constantly testing themselves. The deeper issue, he believes, is the fading competitive fire that once defined the sport.
More money than you ever did before? I'm the kind of guy, everybody tells me not to be this way. I'm competitive. I want to compete against people. I want to know who's the biggest draw in the history of the world. I want to see if anybody bigger than me. My talent speaks for itself.
Amid the growing speculation surrounding a potential matchup, Terrence Crawford shared his honest assessment of what could happen if Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. actually meet in the ring. Reflecting on Tyson's recent performance against Jake Paul, Crawford admitted he was surprised by how limited the former heavyweight champion looked during that outing. The fight stirred plenty of debate among fans regarding pace and intensity, and Crawford believes it raises legitimate concerns about whether Tyson can handle the precision, defensive mastery, and tactical brilliance of a seasoned veteran like Mayweather.
Now they're going to do it again. They're both 50. It's crazy.
You going to watch it, though?
I'm going to watch it. Yeah, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch him fighting Mike. I think that's crazy. He's going to have an exhibition with Tyson, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mike is so much bigger than him.
Yeah,
he's
but
so much bigger than him.
he's not going to land a fist on Mayweather.
Right. It's
Not
gonna be
after
hard.
his last performance.
Terrence Crawford pulls no punches when assessing Mike Tyson's post-retirement appearances. He points to the Jake Paul exhibition as an example of matchups that felt more choreographed than genuinely competitive. Crawford believes Tyson has moved beyond serious in-ring challenges and could better serve the sport in other capacities. He also cautions a potential showdown with Floyd Mayweather Jr. risks following the same pattern, prioritizing spectacle over any true test of skill or athletic legitimacy.
Yeah, but with all his connections and things like that, I think people could have put him in the right position to make some money.
If he's got people with him that are looking out for his best interest. But you know how it is. When there's a guy like that that's a big name, usually everybody around him pretends they're looking out for their best interest, but there's always lawsuits later on. You find out someone was stealing money or not paying him what he deserved. There's always a bunch of involved.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, especially if you're not business-minded, which I don't know if Mike is, but most fighters aren't. Most fighters concentrate on fighting.
Not everyone in boxing shares the excitement surrounding a potential Tyson-Mayweather clash. Roy Jones Jr., a former 4-division champion, admitted the matchup simply doesn't thrill him. His primary concern centers on the massive weight disparity between the two fighters. Jones explained that while fantasy matchups certainly capture fans' attention, fighters from vastly different divisions rarely deliver a genuinely competitive contest once the action actually begins inside the ring.
How's that gonna work out? You feel where I'm coming from? He's not gonna make heavyweight. He's never been a heavyweight. And he's gonna be above 200 pounds. So how's that gonna be even a fight to look at unless he don't fight? You understand me? So it's like, for me, that don't really interest me because I can't see the mythological idea of them really being in the ring. People could see the mythological idea of myself and Mike Tyson fighting, because after I won the heavyweight title, I told them people plain and clear, the only person that I would stay at heavyweight for is Mike Tyson. If Mike Tyson doesn't want to fight me right now while I'm at heavyweight, then I'll go back down and recapture the light heavyweight title like I thought Bob Fitzsimmons did.
Roy Jones Jr. believes the matchup places Mike Tyson in an impossible position, regardless of the outcome. He argues that even if Tyson somehow defeated Floyd Mayweather Jr., critics would likely dismiss the victory due to his age and the unconventional circumstances. Conversely, a loss could trigger intense backlash and criticism. While Jones acknowledges the financial logic behind the fight, he maintains that from a pure boxing perspective, Tyson risks stepping into the ring with very little to gain and far too much to lose when it comes to his lasting legacy.
Oh, I didn't say I feel a certain way about it. I just said it just don't interest me. It's two guys that are so far apart in weight that it really is not interesting to me, because do I think Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather would have been a great fight in their primes? No. So it don't interest me like that. You understand me? Now, if I thought it would have been a great fight in their primes and they're both older, yeah, I want to see how they still do it in older age, just because I like to see what would happen. But these two guys were never even close to being a fight in their prime, so what's it gonna be now?
Andre Ward echoed concerns similar to Roy Jones Jr., but admitted he can't completely ignore the curiosity factor. Ward acknowledged both Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mike Tyson are well past their primes, yet the longtime boxing enthusiast in him still wonders how the fight would actually unfold. For Ward, the appeal isn't necessarily about pure competition, it's the unpredictability and sheer spectacle of watching two legends collide in a matchup fans never could have imagined.
After was way worse, you know, because Mike,
So
the marketing and the...
Wait. So do you want to go through that again?
Yeah. Who?
Mike, does Mike want to go through that again? If he don't care,
going through it.
If he don't care, it's cool. So
He going through it right now.
Okay, well, if Scoot go, but
You saw the reaction with the Floyd Mayweather announcement,
but
and they ain't even fully announced it. They just put the artwork out.
So you set yourself up to go through that same thing again. Is the money really worth it?
I don't think he cares.
Okay.
Amid the escalating hype surrounding a potential Mike Tyson-Floyd Mayweather showdown, Jake Paul voiced his skepticism. He suggested the fight resembles a calculated business move more than a genuinely competitive contest. Jake Paul noted that fans have already sat through numerous crossover exhibitions, and what audiences truly crave now are fresh matchups with real stakes. While he acknowledges the event could generate massive revenue, Paul doubts it would deliver the fast-paced, high-intensity action that serious boxing enthusiasts actually want to see.
Yeah, I don't have many thoughts. I'm not super, interested in it. I think they're both going to make a bunch of money, which is great for both of them. But I think it's going to be a boring fight, and we've seen Floyd's fighting style. It's pretty boring, and
Jake Paul views a potential Tyson-Mayweather clash as more spectacle than genuine athletic competition. He points out that both legends are significantly past their primes, which could diminish the fight's appeal for dedicated boxing enthusiasts. According to Paul, today's audiences crave fresh rivalries and unpredictable matchups, rather than nostalgic exhibitions. Still, he acknowledges the event would generate enormous buzz and revenue, drawing casual viewers eager to witness two iconic names finally sharing the ring together.
obviously want it to do as best as it can for the sport of boxing, but I think people want to see different fights now. We've had the entertainment side of things, and me and Mike did it, and it's sort of a little bit old news now, but don't really have too many thoughts beyond that.
As speculation intensifies following Mike Tyson's comments about the Mayweather bout, Terrence Crawford offered his perspective on the matter. Confident in his own abilities, Crawford suggested he would rely on skill and strategy to handle Mayweather inside the ring. Reflecting on Tyson, he acknowledged the legendary power and intensity of Tyson during his prime, but believes his own combination of size, speed, and technical precision would allow him to navigate Tyson's aggression more effectively than many past opponents managed against the knockout artist.
How about Mike Tyson if he was your size?
If Mike Tyson was my size,
Stylistically,
I would beat him easy. And Mike Tyson, you know what I mean, is well respected, but my size, Mike Tyson, I think Mike Tyson beat those guys because, you know, A, he was faster and more explosive than those guys, those heavyweight guys. When you look at Mike Tyson back in the days, he was ferocious. You know, this is speed and power and explosiveness combined was like they couldn't keep up with it.
Not everyone views the potential matchup through the same skeptical lens. Evander Holyfield pointed out that despite Floyd Mayweather Jr. being the younger man, a single clean punch from Mike Tyson could end the fight in an instant. He dismissed concerns surrounding Tyson's loss to Jake Paul, labeling it an unrepresentative performance that shouldn't define his capabilities. Holyfield believes against a smart and elusive opponent like Mayweather, Tyson's raw power and veteran experience could still shine through. In his view, the bout remains potentially explosive and fully capable of producing a dramatic, unforgettable outcome once the bell rings.
Wait, hold up. Are you saying you got Tyson?
I got Tyson.
You got Tyson over Mayweather? That's huge. Well, I just got Floyd because he's younger. 10 years younger, fast, elusive.
I hear bigger punching, man. You're gonna get toe up.
Really?
Well, of course.
So if Tyson lands on Floyd, Floyd's going down?
Yeah.
But so when he fought Jake Paul, some fans, you know, they weren't too impressed with Tyson's performance versus Jake Paul. Do you think you'll have a better one versus Floyd?
I just think if they compete, you're gonna get.
I like that. You're sticking with your boy Tyson, though. You're loyal.
Well, I'm just
heavyweight size.
He don't let nobody get the. He ain't gonna let nobody get the best of him.
Logan Paul, who previously shared the ring with Floyd Mayweather Jr., offered his take on the clash with Mike Tyson. Drawing from his own experience, he suggested the fight could be wildly unpredictable, filled with chaos and unexpected moments. Logan hinted that fans should brace for high-energy action and dramatic momentum swings throughout the contest. If the bout actually happens, he believes it could deliver the kind of explosive excitement that keeps audiences glued to their seats from start to finish.
Floyd Mayweather is fighting Mike Tyson is crazy.
Why is it crazy?
Because they're both really old.
I think it's horrible.
And they both got beat by Paul brothers. And they both got beat by Paul brothers.
Who's buying that?
I don't want to watch that fight.
You're not buying that.
Logan Paul predicts that a clash between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. would descend into pure chaos. He contrasts Mike Tyson's explosive power with Mayweather's sharp tactical approach, suggesting the fight could become one of the most unusual yet captivating events in boxing history. For Logan, the outcome matters less than the unpredictable energy, surprising moments, and sheer spectacle along the way. He believes this legendary showdown will enthrall fans and leave a lasting impact inside the ring, regardless of the final result.
He's going to walk in there again?
I don't know.
He looks
Floyd's really
so
good.
sad.
Do you want to know what's going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen. First and foremost, obviously, Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather are both just robbing the bank. They are collecting a paycheck, as they should, because they're both legends who worked their whole career,
respect to them,
to make this amazing brand for themselves, known as like the best fighters in the world. And now they get to cash in on it in the later part of their life. Run that
Hold on a second.
Agree. No. You hold on a second. The only thing is they both got beat by Paul brothers, right? So I think their brands were...
As buzz intensifies around the confirmed Mayweather-Tyson exhibition, Paulie Malignani has entered the conversation. He's urging Mayweather to consider him as an opponent if he's genuinely seeking serious competition rather than pure spectacle.
Floyd Mayweather is also back. I would definitely love a chance to be the opponent for Mayweather. Mayweather's almost 50 years old. He's been inactive. I've been active. I've been training for the past year. I've won one bare knuckle fight. I've got a world title fight scheduled for May 16th for the BKB World Championship in bare knuckle. If I come through that one well, I would love to get the opportunity at Floyd. I never got the shot at it during my career. I think at this point in our lives, the fight makes sense since we never did fight, even though we both were world champions in that generation. And again, I'm active. You don't have to really dig a lot.
Sean Porter delivered a sharp critique of the Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Mike Tyson exhibition, arguing it has no legitimate place in boxing today. Drawing a parallel to Mayweather's WWE appearance against Big Show, Porter suggested that while theatrics may work in entertainment wrestling, such spectacles ultimately undermine the credibility and seriousness of professional boxing as a sport.
How do you analyze what a fight between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather could look like, right? So then you think about when Floyd got in the ring with Big Show, we already know, like we know now more than we've ever known before that the WWE is fake. It's kind of like acceptable, but it wouldn't be acceptable in a boxing ring. You know, it wouldn't be acceptable if there becomes some sort of weird antics and things like that. I mean, I guess I'll have to do what I did once before with Mike and Jake, and I'm gonna go on record for saying this doesn't happen.
As the boxing world remains divided over this legendary but controversial showdown, one thing is certain: whether it's pure spectacle or a real fight, Tyson versus Mayweather has everyone talking. Will Mike Tyson's raw power rewrite history, or will Floyd's defensive genius silence the doubters once again? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Who you got? And don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this explosive matchup.